Please remain standing. We will now have the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. Colors will be presented by the Joint Service Color Guard of the University of Memphis' United States Army, Naval, and Air Force Reserve Officers Training Corps. The national anthem will be sung by Ms. Arthella J. Williams. Arthella is a senior vocal performance major. Arthella is receiving the Bachelor of Music degree in music performance today. She has performed in numerous concerts with the collegiate choir, gospel choir, university singers, and chamber choir. Her University of Memphis opera credits include Idomeneo Tartuffe, The Crucible, and Die Zauberflöten. She has performed at the Playhouse on the Square as Motormouth Maybelle in Hairspray, Church Mama in Color Purple, and most recently featured to sing at the Orpheum Theater for the 2013-2014 Ostrander Awards. Arthella? Good afternoon. Please be seated. I am Karen Weddle West, Interim University Provost. I want to welcome you to the fall convocation of the 103rd commencement of the university. We are extremely proud of our graduating class. Today, we will award a total of 1,531 degrees from the 12 schools and colleges that comprise the university. During this ceremony, we will recognize 553 graduates in 3 of our colleges and 1 of our schools. We will recognize the remainder of our graduates later on this evening. This brings the number of degrees awarded since 1912 to 163,362. At this time, I would like to introduce some special members of the platform party who will be participating in today's ceremony. Please stand as you're introduced. Ms. Tammy Hedges, Interim Vice President for External Relations. Mr. Bobby Prince, Associate Vice President for Development. Dr. Andy Myers, Interim Vice President for Research and Executive Director, University of Memphis Research Foundation. Mr. David Zettergren, Vice President, Business and Finance. Ms. Ellen Watson, Chief Information Officer and Vice Provost for Information Technology. Dr. Rosie Phillips Bingham, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Reginald Leon Green, President, Faculty Senate. Dr. Lisa Kludges, Dean, School of Public Health. Dr. Richard Schweigert, Dean, Hurth College of Engineering. Dr. Ernest Rako, Interim Dean, College of Education, Health and Human Sciences. Dr. Lynn Zahn, Dean, Lauenberg School of Nursing. Dr. Radesh Palakirthi, Director and Professor, Kimmons Wilson School of Hospitality and Resort Management. Dr. Rajiv Grover, Dean, Fogelman College of Business and Economics. Dr. Saverna Ford, Dean, University Libraries. Dr. Linda Jamalowitz, Associate Professor, School of Communication Sciences and Disorders. It is my pleasure now to introduce Mr. Ricky Kirby, President of the Student Government Association. Ricky is a senior majoring in finance.
Good afternoon and congratulations, graduates. Give yourselves a round of applause. I've got a bit of a cold, so if I sound like I'm supposed to be on the cast of The Walking Dead, I apologize. You know, if I had to take a guess, I would bet that most of you in this room, you probably think you're pretty smart, and you probably think you're pretty cool, and you probably see the unique value in things that you can bring to the table. I mean, after all, you are a graduate of the University of Memphis, and I hope when I'm graduating in a couple decades from now, I'm thinking the same thing. Now, how many people besides yourself can see your value? One of the most important life lessons I was ever told was life is 99% perception and 1% what actually is. That's the right reason why when people say things about my generation, they say things like, our generation is going to make average the new exceptional. And then they turn around and say things like, millennials will be known for revitalizing broken communities and massive technological advances. Now, those statements differ quite a bit because the people making them are making them based upon their perception of my generation, because they obviously don't know what we hold for the future. This is why companies and institutions are now spending more dollars than ever on marketing to create a particular perception. I'm sure you meet people every day, and after talking with them, you're absolutely fascinated by them and realize what an awesome person that they really are. And then I'm sure you've met people, on the other hand, that you had a little higher expectations for after the conversation is concluded. And I can almost guarantee that how you interacted with that person at first was based upon your perception of them. I say all of this to make the point that people are always perceiving you in some manner. Every action you make, everything you post, and everything you do should be a reflection of who you are. When it's not, people begin to perceive you as things that you are not. Get creative in how you show the world your uniqueness and your value. People are drawn to unique individuals and people who set themselves apart. And always remember that people and things are not always as you perceive, and sometimes you have to give things a second glance so that you too can see their value. Here you have been taught how to dream, how to think, and most importantly, how to do. And now it's your turn to show the world the greatness that you can and that you will achieve. And never forget that you're a Memphis Tiger, and Memphis Tigers never give up, and Memphis Tigers never give up and always give back. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Ricky, for those inspiring and encouraging words. It's also my distinct pleasure to introduce our 12th president of the University of Memphis, Dr. M. David Rudd.
Thank you, Dr. Weddlewest, and thank you, Ricky. Let me add my welcome to you to the fall convocation of the 103rd commencement at the University of Memphis. Today is an exciting day for those of us at the university. We have had the distinct opportunity to work with you as students, get to know you as individuals, and become aware of your talents and your dreams. We have watched you learn, we have watched you grow and mature, and now we have the opportunity to see you move to a new phase in your life. It has been an absolute thrill for us to be involved in this educational and growth process with you. It is now my privilege to introduce to you your commencement speaker. And let me tell you, you have an outstanding commencement speaker. Dr. James Downing is the CEO and president of St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. He is internationally recognized for his seminal contributions to understanding the genetic missteps driving childhood cancer. Dr. Downing was instrumental in launching the St. Jude Washington University Pediatric Cancer Genome Project, the world's largest project developed to understanding childhood cancer. At the project start in 2010, researchers had planned to sequence the complete normal and cancer genomes for about 600 children in some of the least understood and most aggressive pediatric cancers. Project researchers exceeded the goal by sequencing more than 700 normal and cancer genomes. In doing so, they produced key discoveries in childhood leukemia, brain tumors, central nervous system tumors, and eye tumors. The project is now in a second phase to dig deeper into the genomic landscape of childhood cancers. This is truly remarkable work. In addition, St. Jude has undertaken a major effort to translate genomics into clinical decision-making on a day-to-day basis. Dr. Downing has traveled the globe presenting his research and has received numerous honors, including the Association for Molecular Pathology Award for Excellence in Molecular Diagnostics, the American Association for Cancer Research Team Science Award, and the American Association for the Advancement of Science Fellowship. In 2013, he was nominated by Time magazine for its list of the 100 most influential people in the world. The great thing is we have him right here in Memphis. Time also listed the Pediatric Cancer Genome Project among the top 100 new scientific discoveries. Most recently, Dr. Downing was elected to the Institute of Medicine, a prestigious branch of the National Academy of Sciences. Joining St. Jude in 1986 as an assistant member in pathology, Dr. Downing has risen through the ranks to serve as chair of the department from 1997 to 2000. He earned both his undergraduate medical degrees at the University of Michigan and is a Detroit native. Let me welcome Dr. Downing, and please join me in offering him this opportunity to share his thoughts with you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Rudd, for that wonderful introduction. And graduates, parents, President Rudd, distinguished faculty, and guests, it is really an honor to be here today, to be part of this wonderful celebration of your graduation. I truly am honored to be here. So as I sat down and began to prepare this speech, I decided probably an important thing for me to do was to think back onto my own commencement ceremony. So I gave some thought to that, and I must admit, 37 years later, my memory of that day has really faded quite a bit. I can't remember who the speaker was. I can't remember what advice that speaker gave. And so if several years from now, you can't remember my name, you can't remember what I try to teach you today, I will understand. I will be disappointed, but I will understand. So what do I remember from that commencement exercise? You know, I vividly remember sitting in the audience, thinking about the incredible work it required for me to reach that diploma. The countless courses, the untold hours of study, the dedication to get to that degree, a Bachelor's of Science in Biochemistry. Graduates, I know how hard you have worked. I know the energy and time and effort that you have put into pursuing your degree. You should reflect on that, and you should be profoundly proud of what you have accomplished over the last several years. Graduating class of 2014, I would like to personally congratulate you on reaching this milestone in your life. And how about a loud round of applause for these graduates? So today we should not only recognize the graduates, though, we need to recognize those individuals who have supported them, who have nurtured them, who have pushed them to reach this accomplishment. We need a round of applause for the families, the parents, the professors, the friends that have helped them come to this day. So my own graduation held a particular sense of poignancy. In college, I had learned to love the pursuit of knowledge. I had close friendships. I had become a part of a community. And I had life experiences that would alter me the rest of my life. I approached that graduation, and there was a certain sense of sadness that this era or this 4 years was coming to an end. But with that sense of sadness was really a degree of excitement. The excitement of really reaching a new chapter in my life, a chapter where it was now going to be up to me to decide what road I was going to take, what I was going to pursue, what I was going to do with the rest of my life. So as I reflect back to sitting in that commencement ceremony, and I think of how I made those decisions, from leaving college to pursuing medicine to choosing the particular career path, there are really 5 principles that I have used that have guided me in this decision-making process. And today I'd like to share those 5 principles with you on the hope that they will help you as you enter this new chapter in your life. So the first principle is dream big. Don't dream small, dream big. Don't be afraid to think outside of the box. Don't be limited by thinking you're just one individual and you can't accomplish great things. You must dream big. A perfect example of this is Danny Thomas, the founder of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Danny Thomas was a successful Hollywood entertainer. He made lots of money in the entertainment business, but one day he decided he was going to pay back for his success. And he decided he was going to start a children's research hospital in the South. Now, he had never run a hospital. He had never run a research institute. He had never lived in the South. He had never raised any money for this kind of endeavor. But he didn't let any of that get in his way of dreaming big. With his dream, he mobilized people across the United States with a dream that no child should die in the dawn of their life. And from that dream, we now have St. Jude Children's Research Hospital here in Memphis, the largest healthcare charity in the United States, the institution that introduced the word cure not only to pediatric cancer, but to all cancer, and a place of hope for children across the world, all because one individual decided to dream big. Another example of dreaming big occurred on the University of Memphis campus 17 years ago. A group of students got together and they said they were going to raise money for the children of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So they had an idea, and their idea was, let's get people to fund us to stay up all night in the name of St. Jude. Now, if one reflects on that, that seems like a pretty crazy idea. College students stay up all night every Friday and Saturday partying. How are they going to get somebody to actually support that? But that group of individuals from this campus came up with that idea. And that idea has now emerged into the Up All Night effort that has spread to 250 universities across the United States and raised $40 million, all because of one student on this campus. The second principle is find what you're passionate for and pursue it. I was lucky in college to find my passion, science and medicine. I love seeking new knowledge. I love the experimental process and the generation of data and the analysis of data and the communication of data. When I found my passion, it became such a driving force in my life that I would wake up in the middle of the night thinking about the data I had seen that day before, or I'd be in the shower thinking about new experiments. This has pursued me throughout my entire career. I still look forward every day to go to work and do what I do. It is a great gift to have that passion. You need to find that passion. You need to find what you are passionate about, both in your personal life and in your work life. If you find a job and you wake up one day and you're not passionate about it, it doesn't motivate you, don't settle for it. Move on. Find what is passionate. Find what you are profoundly interested in, and you will do your best work by pursuing that. The third principle is you only need a small safety net. So by this, I mean don't spend your time thinking about what you're going to do if you fail. Remember, you are the only safety net that you need. You're intelligent, you're well educated, and you know how to work hard. Don't worry about failing. If you fail, pick yourself up, get up, brush off the disappointment, and try again. Perseverance wins always. Get back up and try. I decided to pursue a career in medicine, and I never really worried about was I going to succeed or wasn't I going to succeed. I hate saying this, but when I applied to medical school, it was at a time when they really only wanted to train primary care physicians. I wanted to be a research physician. I went into those interviews saying, nope, I don't care if you want to train primary care physicians, I'm going to be a research physician. 19 out of 20 medical schools rejected me. I didn't care. All I needed was that one medical school. And I got into that one medical school and I never looked back, and I've been able to pursue my career since then. So you need to go with that dedication. Don't worry about plan B. Don't waste energy on plan B. Focus on plan A. Go for it. Go for success. The fourth principle is make sure what you do changes the world. Again, don't think small. No matter what line of work you go into, what you do can change the world. You're going to spend a long time working. You're going to spend lots of energy working. It is just as hard to work on something that's not important as it is to work on something that is important. So stop and think, what can you do in whatever walk of life you pursue that will have a profound impact on you, on your family, on your community, and on the world? I've been blessed to participate in some of the most significant research in childhood cancer that's occurred over the last 30 years. As CEO of St. Jude, I now lead a new vision for our organization to become the global leader of research and treatment for children with catastrophic diseases. I've met the president, I've visited the White House, I count 10 Nobel laureates as personal friends of mine. When I sat at that commencement ceremony 37 years ago, I would have never dreamed of those kinds of accomplishments. What I've done at every critical step in my life is to stop and ask, am I working on the most important thing? Is this something that I'm going to be proud of the rest of my life? And if it isn't, stop. Make a conscious effort to change and focus what's truly important and truly has the potential to change the world. And the fifth principle is stay true to what matters. Remember, 40 or 50 years from now, when you're at the end of your career, your diploma is going to be squirreled away in a drawer. Your awards are going to be hidden in a closet. The accomplishments of your career, they're going to remember, but they will quickly fade. What's going to be important is your family and your friends and the impact that you've had on them. Make sure that you balance your personal life with your work life. And make sure that you live with a strong sense of character, with value, with passion, with honesty, and with fairness. It is with these characteristics that you will truly make a change in your career and have a profound impact on the people that interact with you, on your community, and on the world. So I ask that you reflect on these 5 principles and pull them out now and again as you go forward from this day. But more importantly, I think today you need to realize that you're leaving this Commencement Center with more than just a piece of paper. You're leaving with an education, a great education from a great university. And it is now your responsibility to go out and change the world. We're depending on you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Downing, for your timely, insightful, and meaningful comments. I'm sure many of us will remember your 5 key principles. We will now recognize each of the graduates. Their names will be read by Mr. Jacob Allen, Assistant Professor, Musical Theater, and Ms. Onita Jo Linhart, Associate Professor, Theater and Dance. At this time, I ask our guests to join us in acknowledging the accomplishments of our graduates. We draw your attention to the overhead screen that will allow you to have a close-up view of each candidate with President Rudd. The candidates for the doctoral degrees will be presented by Dr. Jasper Dollywall, Interim Dean of the Graduate School and Vice Provost for Academic Affairs.
President Rudd, I present the candidates for the doctoral degrees. Will the doctoral candidates please rise and remain standing? President Rudd, on behalf of the graduate faculty of the university, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred.
Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class, upon certification by the graduate school that you have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation, and by the authority vested in me by the Tennessee Board of Regents, I confer upon each of you the doctoral degree that you have earned and admit to you all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. You will receive the appropriate diploma.
The following candidates have earned the Doctor of Musical Arts degree. Jennifer Ann Olander Anderson is receiving the Doctor of Musical Arts degree from the Rudy E. Scheidt School of Music. Dr. Victor S. Asuncion, Major Professor, Dr. Kenneth Kreitner, assisting in the hooding, Dr. Richard R. Ranta, Dean. Christopher Hale Lawrence is receiving the Doctor of Musical Arts degree from the Rudy E. Scheidt School of Music. Dr. Cameron Insay, Major Professor, Dr. Kenneth Kreitner, assisting in the hooding, Dr. Richard R. Ranta, Dean. Paul Joseph Vest is receiving the Doctor of Musical Arts degree from the Rudy E. Scheidt School of Music. Dr. Janet K. Page, Major Professor, Dr. Richard R. Ranta, Dean. The following candidates have earned the Doctor of Philosophy degree from the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Daniel Kirmay Abebe is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of Chemistry. Dr. Tomoko Fujiwara, Major Professor, Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Issa Emrife Beldier is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of English. Dr. Teresa S. Dahl, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Dani Triananda Dankua is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of Earth Sciences. Dr. Chris H. Kramer, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Kaylin Turner Ewing is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of History. Dr. Beverly G. Bond, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Christina Michelle Henson is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of Chemistry. Dr. Gary L. Emmert, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Catherine Nichols Lay is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of Chemistry. Dr. Charles E. Webster, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Mary Gwynn Million is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of English. Dr. Susan L. Popham, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Timothy Robbins is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of Chemistry. Dr. Youngmei Wang, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Jenna Lee Nelms Sprouse is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of Psychology. Dr. Helen K. Sable, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Divya Rose Varghese is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of Psychology. Dr. William O'Dwyer, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Donamique Kim Vu is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree through the Department of Mathematical Sciences. Dr. Bela Bolabas, Major Professor. Dr. Paul Ballister, assisting in the hooding. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean.
Mr. Peter Letzo, Dean, Cecil C. Humphrey School of Law.
Will the candidates for the Juris Doctor degree in the Cecil C. Humphrey School of Law please stand? President Rudd, on behalf of the faculty of the school, I recommend that the appropriate degree be conferred.
Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class, with the approval of the faculty of the Cecil C. Humphrey School of Law and upon certification of the Dean that you have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation, and by the authority vested in me by the Tennessee Board of Regents, I confer upon each of you the Juris Doctor degree and declare that you are entitled to all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto.
These are the graduates who have earned a degree in the Cecil C. Humphrey School of Law. Dean Peter Letsu. The following candidates have earned the Juris Doctor degree. Hannah Elizabeth Blevins. Nazi Karami. Leslie Ann Lane. Paretosh D. Patel.
At this time, President Rudd will confer the graduate degrees. Dr. Jasper Dollywall, Interim Dean of the Graduate School and Vice Provost for Academic Affairs, will introduce the school's candidates.
Will all the candidates for the specialist and master's degrees please rise and remain standing? President Rudd, on behalf of the graduate faculty of the university, I recommend that the appropriate degree be conferred.
Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class, upon certification by the graduate school that you have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation, and with the authority vested in me by the Tennessee Board of Regents, I confer upon each of you the degree that you have earned and admit to you all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. You will receive the appropriate diploma. Please be seated.
President Rudd, the deans of the colleges and schools of the candidates for the baccalaureate degree will present the undergraduate candidates as printed in the program. As your college is introduced, please rise and remain standing for the conferral of the baccalaureate degree. Dr. Dan Lattimore, Dean, University College.
Will all candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from University College please rise and remain standing? President Rudd, on behalf of the faculty of the college, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Thank you. You may be seated.
Dr. Richard Ranter, Dean, College of Communication and Fine Arts.
Will all the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Communication and Fine Arts please rise and remain standing? Dr. Rudd, on behalf of the faculty of the college, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. You may be seated.
Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences.
Will all candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please rise and remain standing? President Rudd, I recommend, President Rudd, on behalf of the faculty of the college, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Please be seated.
Okay. It sounds like we have some appropriately excited people here today. That is great. Will all the candidates for the baccalaureate degree please rise? All the candidates for the baccalaureate degree, please rise. So that's there you go. Okay, do you guys, I tell you what, I'll go ahead and confer these degrees. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of the undergraduate schools and colleges of the University of Memphis, with approval of the undergraduate faculties of the university, and upon certification by the dean of your college that you have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation, and with the authority vested in me by the Tennessee Board of Regents, I confer upon each of you the degree that you have earned and admit to you all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. You will receive the appropriate diploma. It is now customary that you move your tassel from the right to the left. How can you not love graduation? Please be seated and we'll recognize you again in a few minutes.
It is important at this wonderful occasion to recognize the undergraduate students who have earned all A's while matriculating to degree completion. Please join me in congratulating as they stand Shelby Lynn Price and Jessica D. Higgins. What an amazing feat. Graduates who have distinguished themselves in their academic work by graduating with honors are listed in the program and can be identified by their honor cords. As I identify each honors group, please stand. Gold. Gold signifies summa cum laude. Would you please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Red. Red signifies magna cum laude. Thank you. Please be seated. White. White signifies cum laude. Thank you. Please be seated. Phi Kappa Phi is the University of Memphis's highest all-discipline academic honor society. It represents the top 5% of each college or school on campus. Would all members of Phi Kappa Phi, including the faculty and administration, please rise and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. We are pleased to have with us today Ms. Anita Vaughn. Ms. Vaughn is a life member and president of the National Alumni Association Board and CEO of Baptist Memorial Hospital for Women. She was named as Outstanding Alumna of the College of Arts and Sciences in 2005. Ms. Vaughn received both her bachelor's and master's from the University of Memphis. Ms. Vaughn brings remarks on behalf of the Alumni Association. Ms. Vaughn.
I would like to be the first to say congratulations from the Alumni Association. Today marks the beginning of an exciting chapter in your life's journey. It is also your first day of life as an alumna or alumnus of the University of Memphis. You are now a part of the True Blue Tiger family, which includes the likes of such notable alums as Fred Thompson, actor and former senator, Bernice Donnell, judge of the Federal District Court, Anthony Penny Hardaway, former NBA player and Memphis philanthropist. As a special welcome, the Alumni Association is pleased to present each of you with a complimentary first-year membership, associate membership to the Alumni Association. It will be mailed to you with your diploma. The association has more than 70 clubs, chapters, and programs based on academics, geography, and special interests, which you may join. Just as every great city deserves a great university, every great university has a great alumni association. You are our future, you are our family, you are True Blue Tigers, and you are the University of Memphis Alumni Association. Congratulations.
Thank you, Anita. Each college will now proceed to the stage. The graduate students precede the undergraduate students by college or school.
These are the graduates who have earned a degree in the University College. Dr. Dan L. Lattimore, Dean. Shelby Lynn Price, Student Marshal for the University College, is receiving the Bachelor of Professional Studies degree. The following candidates have earned the Master of Arts in Liberal Studies degree: Dwight Edwin Boyd, Kimberly LaShawn Boykin, Ella M. Johnson. Brooke Elizabeth Rogers. The following candidates have earned the Master of Professional Studies: Jeremy DeMontre Calico, Sandy M. Coleman, Ancharis M. Glover Reese, Carla K. Goodman, Shirkonica L. Greer, Marcia Renee Hancock, Odisse T. LaFleur, Barbara Dickerson Rawls, Bobby Ann Pruitt, Tamika L. Smith Anderson. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Liberal Studies degree: Beverly Bell, Catherine Rachel Fay, Shelby Bounds, Alex Evan Galbraith, Lacey Leonard Hardaway, Mark T. McLean Sr., Marilyn Ann Andrews, Nina McKay Bailey, Tasha Renee Branch, Julian Fitzgerald Burgess, John Barry Clark, Ryan S. Coleman, Jeffrey A. Colin, Joe Nathaniel Craig Jr., Demetrius B. Curtin, Timothy Eccles, Ifioma G. Amachete, Fritz Quandre Etienne, Latarika Nicole Franklin, Vanessa Gardner, Ruthie Danielle Grayson, Dwaynell Niceta Griffin, Sandra Brown Holmes, Brontarius Jakes, Jennifer S. Kirkwood, Carly Ariana Krishbum, Nisa Monet Lambert, Giorgio Darius Linwood, Kewani Dondre Malone, Kevin Lakim McIntyre, Vincent Tyrone Mickens, Sonia R. Mills, Jocelyn Baker O'Gwyn, David C. O'Leary, Rashan Denise Owens, John Marcus Pickett, Leonard Marshawn Richardson, John Andrew Roundtree, Corey Blake Rudolph, Simone D. Ryan, Rachel Yvette Sanders, Chelsea Maria Smith, Iyana F. Sutton, Henrietta D. Terry, Patsy Morgan Walton, Artie Herod Watson, Nick Kyron Wellington, Nakisha Lachey Wiseman, Naquasia Latrice Amos. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Professional Studies degree: Rayshana Danisha Davis, Caitlin Stoddard, Samantha Archibald, Callie Carlisle Brown, Kenneth R. Cage. Miguel Carreton. April Michelle Campbell. Kelsey A. Doyle. Kayla M. Garrett. Marciana Nichelle Glover. Elizabeth Gutierrez. Alexandra Demarest King. Brooke Day. Kristen Anderson Mooney. Lonnie Patrice Pride. Lena Janelle Ray. Ryan A. Romero. Teresa Smith. Justin Todd. Lisa D. Westmoreland. Jade Lena Anderson. Joya J. Arnett. Jocelyn Danielle Askew. Adrian Michael Berryhill. Genoa Wheeler Bolgio. Daviel Alandrea Boyce. Erica L. Boyd. Jenna Elizabeth Bragg. D'Angelo C. Brooks. Marcy Lavette Brown. Victoria Calvin. Ashley Deshawn Chalmers. Simone Christmas. Megan Renee Cobb. Jennifer M. Cooper. Wesley Denard Cox. Caitlin Danielle Kreider. Tanisha E. Davis. Kelly Nicole Dennis. Nia Dorsey. Ashley Nicole Dotson. Christopher Kevin Evans II. Denicia Renee Farmer. Danielle L. Featherstone. Deborah Gaddy Robertson. Shaquana Marie Giles. Alexandra Gray. Colin Green. Lakecia Renee Gregory. Lee Gusmus. Aisha Alexis Hargrove. Asa Harris. Travis Dontrell Harris. Megan Gail Hicks. Andrea Monique Hitchcock. Michael John Hoffmeyer. Tracy Hahn. Fiona L. Hyman. Jasmine Johnson. Jessica M. Jones. Raven Simone Jones. Leisha T. Jones Thomas. David Cam. Carrie Denise Ladd. Coffee Lane. Deborah Ricky Leahy. Chastity Long. Latavia D. Luckett. Patrick Line. Charles McCandless. Kimberly Ann McCrory. Brooke R. McNamee. Brittany Nicole McNeil. Rodney R. Miller. Latoria Bell Morris. The University College Professional Studies, Ashley Renee Farmer. Valencia Rochelle Price. Damaris Lachelle Pulliam. Patricia Ann Rains. April Grabowski Rourke. Kiana Robertson. Marie A. Robinson. Tanja Denise Rounds. Tempest Monique Savage. April Michelle Smith. Jessica Ann Selby. DeQuasha Shante Simpson. Angelique Sims. Gretchen Smith. Katoria M. Smith. Audriana T. Stanley. Deshunda Kavoya Steed. Nigel James Stevenson. Kadarian Lachelle Stewart. Diane Marie Sullivan. April Shockney Terry. Demisha C. Thomas. Rakia Monet Thompson. Erica Tipton. Jasmine Ashley Torrey. Alexandria Virginia Turner. Bryant Joshua Turner. Deborah M. Turner. Takia Rashay Turner. Tamika Lachey Walker. Randria M. Wallace. Treasure Ward. Julie Beth Washburn. Brandy Urna Waters. Christina Desiree Watson. Charity A. Webb. Mary Alice Welsh. Kiera Trinice Williams. Stephanie Williams. Tamika N. Williams. Kelly Wills. Michelle Denise Wright. Mohammed Ali Yusuf. Gailey Brooks Peterson.
These are the graduates who have earned a degree in the College of Communication and Fine Arts. Dr. Richard R. Ranta, Dean. The following candidates have earned the Master of Arts degree. James Calvert Hudgens, Student Marshal for the College of Communication and Fine Arts, is receiving the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. David Lamar Morris II. Robin Ashley Rose Spielberger. Kenneth Antone Thomas. Teddy James Eck. Aaron Paul Brock. Sharon Lynn Roos. Corey Carmichael. Curtis Alexander Jolie. Jacqueline Danielle Steele. Ryan F. Barton. Taylor Conklin. Joseph Cheshire. Grace Elizabeth Langford. Brittany Lee. John Stanley Lintner. Jessica Mills. Heather Stanton. Amber Adams. Ricky Denzel Smith. Melody Angelica Orej. Andrea Conklin. Bria Cox. Charles DeSella Davis. Mary Catherine Eckersley. Daniel Harrison Gant. Michael A. Galt. Sakayla Hall. Moses Edgar Hirschberger. Caitlin Elizabeth Lewis. Morgan Kathleen McCulley. Brittany Elaine Mobley. Jordan Victoria Moose. Zach Parks. Nick Toreke Pegues. Carlissa Robinson. Nia Robinson. Natoria Yvonne Ross. Kirsty Ruffin. Kelsey Simeon. Camille R. Thompson. Drusilla Thompson. Frank Leroyce Trotter. Kimberly J. Scott Walker. Alexis Lynn Wesley. Tierra Chanel Washington. Nathaniel Reed Willis. Isaac Philip Wilson. Andrew Leoncho Yanza. Carolyn Marie Aislinn. Gabriel Pfeiffer. Corey Len Walker. Marissa Carden. Robert Joseph Kyle. Caitlin Alexandra Leggett. Emily Elizabeth Van Gilder. Andrea Corin Zahn. Brianna Marie Baker. Brittany Nicole Black. Joseph Allen Camp. Ricky Lavelle Jameson. Taylor Marie McKeever. Miriam Francisca Rodriguez. Lauren Sprague. Brenda Cervantes. Joseph Thurman Claiborne. Rebecca Ashley Cobb. Jade Victoria Darnell. Caitlin Danielle Dunn. Lawrence Matthews III. Megan Page McIver. Whitney Ashley Mong. Stephanie Catherine Ragsdale. Mallory Erin Strawn. Dante Centrell Webb. Antonius Smith. Arthella J. Williams. These are the graduates who have earned a degree in the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Jessica Higgins, Student Marshal for the College of Arts and Sciences, is receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. The following candidates have earned the Master of Arts degree. Deborah Lott Armour. Ebony M. Ashford. Kay Cole Bradley. Theodore Sean Davies. Joshua James Green. Christina Marie Gomez. Laura Catherine Green. Deidre J. Pardum. Sonia Roymans. Morella Gomez Silva. Darla Marie Still. The following candidates have earned the Master of City and Regional Planning degree. Jean Burse. Robert I. Harper. The following candidates have earned the Master of Public Administration. Shanta Felicia Adams. Mark Joseph Devine. Fernanda Andrea Gutierrez Merino. Angela Smith Kirkendall. Shelley Forrest Thomas, Erica Lawan Willis. The following candidates have earned the Master of Science degree: Rajendra Bengadi, Ebony J. Barnes, Hussein Taiza, Timothy Glenn Friels, MD Mansurul Huda, Rebecca Catherine Kamedi, Venkatesh Manam, Hilo Sarkar, Farzana Sharmin, Nicholas Richard Clark. The following candidates have earned the Master of Social Work: Margaret Ann Landry, Tara L. Shivers. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Arts degree: Amel Amareze, Connor Bramlett, Tony Marie Broadway, Stavena Roy Mangrum, Kelsey Pope Overly, Grant Reynolds, Bonnie Rose Smith, Melissa E. Sweeney, Valentina K. Taylor, Olivia White, DeTerrence Allen, Matthew Edward Carney, Samantha Renee Daniels, Jeffrey Michael Eason Jr., Carla Parker Edmondson, Michelle Dallas Folk, Johnny Hayes Jr., Madison Brooke Kirkendall, Ray William McCrary III, Kaylee McNummy, Robert E. Moore IV, Shaquille Powell, Trevor Austin Ramsey, Claire Bailey Robertson, Jasmine Robinson, Miriam Kathleen Salem, India Monet Chenault, Ebony Ivy Silberman, Heather Sumner, Ebony L. Tisdell, Lakesha Deshun Boxley, Billy Danae Christobal, Abigail Elizabeth Devine, Lena Husni Dwight, Natalie Lane Frazier, Mohammed Haider, Jasmine Nicole Housley, Arnevia Arne Madden, Cameo J. Monroe, Zonia Hark Mudbone, Molly Justine O'Sullivan, Tamisha Parker, Kaylee Autumn Parrish, Miriam Lissett Penaflor, Dylan Mitchell Singler, Blair Smith, Christy Devon Snipes, April Ivana Steinbach, Evangeline L. Teague, Alexandria M. Turnbow, Sarah Woodard, Odalis Eliana Acosta, Rachel Linnea Adair, Misty D. Adams, Naomi Adams, Noorhan Al-Husseini, Premier Shantae Alston, Austin Randall Anthony, Dishiera Renee Armstrong, Ryan Adam Armstrong, Sarah Marie Barber, Cornisha G. Beck, Perisha B., Ashley Juliana Bend, Angelica Deneen Benson. Cody M. Blackwell. Tremisha Devoria Bond. Tamara Miche Brandon. Cassie Lee Hampton Burke. Carrie Deanne Cannon. Garth Jackson Carson. Danielle Renee Catling. Vernon Cavett Jr. Valencia Louvi Christian. Michael Clark Jr. Catherine Cochran. Andrew Ashton Cole. Augusta Connor. Vanessa D. Cooper. Cynthia Cortez. Nicole Lynette Crawford. Timothy Cromwell. Tracy Ann Dane. Shantanavia Davis. Sharissa Drain. Robert E. DeHority. Danielle Devate. Ibrahim Sori Diallo. Mary Catherine Duncan. Corinthian Brothers Edmondson. Tamara L. Brantley. Alexis Laderica Brown. Albert Jerome Edwards. Ariel Beth Ellison. Lauren Michelle Farah. Gabriel R. Faison. Ryan Alexander Ferreras. Carl W. Fike. Summer Marie Fitz. Cody Lee Fletcher. Leon Dwayne Flowers. Brittany L. Foster. Carlo Foster. Carrie Lynn Fowler. Dominique Danielle Garrett. Charles E. Gilliam. Nafia K. Gooden. Erica S. Greer. Donald Guy. Jasmine Lee Guy. Brianna Guzardo. Ricky Ann Hammond. Rebecca Harmon Solomon. Janice Renee Harper. Terry Brown Harvey. Olivia Danielle Heath. Sharika Shantae Henderson. Penny Darlene Hensley. Douglas R. Herndon. Damon Hillard. Charlize Antoine Holland. Lakeisha Marie Hooper. Bridget Deshay Horton. Chastity Kiero Horton. Aaliyah Noel Hurani. Jeremy Ryan Howard. William David Hubbard. Michael Thomas James Jr. Kane Hushens. Arlisha Rashonda Irby. Michael W. Jeffrey Jr. Brittany S. Jelks. Brandon Jeffrey Jones. Robbie Jones. Rodkees Keare Jones. Shanterica N. Kindred. Michelle Therese Kinsella. Nikita Ladd. Rosie Estefany Lara. Candice Lee. Kayla Renee Lenderman. Chastity Vache Little. Kirby Sierra Lyons. Jane Elizabeth Marsh. Marissa Annette Mayal. Lashal McLean. Artricia Tierra McCracken. Christopher Eugene McCraw. Nikki L. McKelvey. Nicara McKenzie. Carolyn Raquel Miller. Lenarda Sheree Miller. Rodriguez C. Miller. Gregory M. Moeller. Robert C. Malanen. Corvassier Shin Nicole Monroe. Shade Kimberly Moore. Jonathan Brandon Myers. Decarius Perez Nevels. Natasha Patisse Newberry. Janina Kitaka Newman. Angela Wen. James David Noble, Jr. Thwohup W. Otho. Lindsay R. Parker. Quintessica M. Piguez. Dennis Perez. Ariel Peterson. Konika Carmen Pierce. Joseph Michael Poplowski. Keon Pruitt. Tashana Larae Pross. Almond Pugh. Jordan Brianna Rice. Shanice Rice. James J. Sartain. Marcus DeAndre Savage. Kanika V. Scott. David C. Self. Gabriel Hollis Short. Patrick Simon. Kimberly Dion Smith. Marquita L. Snow. Chelsea Paulette Sparkman. Rachel Christine Starks. Paige Stewart. Kimberly Streeter. Shawana A. Stroggins. Rodrigo J. Taiboada. Tanitra Ray Taylor. Ginny A. Trent. Sandra Faye Turner. Charday Siobhan Tyus. Benjamin Andrew Vega. Allison Vick. Jason R. Waddell. Denisha Patrice Ward. Shrandra Rochelle Wyatts. Antoine L. Wellington. Sarah E. White. Terrence Andrew Wicks. Marche Brianna Willis. Markio Wright. Andrew William Joseph Robleski. Aziza Young. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Science degree. Ian William Burns. Mariam Abdallah Aya. Mallory Brunson. David Coates. Vincent Scott Lehman. Katie Ma. Allison Rose Peel Payton. Nicholas Qualls. Denny A. Tran. Andrea Christina Yawn, Kenneth Marshall Brown, Joseph Farrell, Virginia Hinostroza, Donald K. Mooney III, Shaniqua Rayford, Nathaniel D. Reinhardt, Robin Ann Snow, Elena Sternadova, Courtney Jarrell Williams, Brianna Latrice Akins, Eamon Alina, Bradley W. Barker, Wesley Sheldon Carter, Andrew Joseph DeMata, Laith A. Fithe, Zoravar Singh Gill, Jonathan Bradford Jenkins, Joseph Jones, Andrew Stephen Kozlowitz, Kyle Crone, Alexis Leanne Malone McNabb, Brittany Marie Normant, Jessica Joy Palmer, Lavondra Danae Patterson, Adrian Charles Rebstuck, Spencer Randolph Smith, Rhiannon Sarmiento, Brittany Latrice Thomas, Christina Trujillo, David Arthur Vanelli, Jonathan Charles Wells, Sarah Wilson, Makaiba S. Woodard, Lauren Michelle Worth, Randall E. Hoskins, posthumously awarded, Miss Norma Hopkins' mother accepting.
Why don't we give them one last hand? I'm sure that all of you will want to join me in expressing a genuine sense of gratitude to a group of very special people who for several semesters and years now have worked with you as you pursued your educational goals. They've invested in your life, and I ask this representative group of faculty and administrators to stand and please join me in a final warm recognition of our students' efforts. The completion of an academic degree is never done alone. I don't think there's ever a case where one individual completes it alone. Much appreciation and gratitude and support and encouragement are owed to those who are closest to us, and that includes our parents, spouses, siblings, significant others, children, and friends. Will those in the audience today please stand so we may recognize and thank you? Thank you. What a great recognition that these kind of accomplishments are absolutely never done alone and require so much support as we move through the process. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, following the alma mater, students and guests are requested to remain in their seats for the recessional from the platform party and faculty. Please stand and turn to page 62 of your program and join us as we sing the alma mater.
Stand firm, alma mater, through the years to come. In days of youth and beauty, thy halls have been our home. In time of preparation, great lessons didst thou teach, till now, O alma mater, the stars will shine to reach.
ceremony starts at 5. I need you guys here
4:30.